Hi, this is Michelle with She Lit the Way. I have another pick a card reading for you. This is the yes, no, or maybe, and this is the love edition. So if you have a question about love and would like a yes, no, or maybe, then this is the reading for you. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, this is your yes, no, or maybe love edition. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have harmony, firm foundation, balance, moving on, triumphant success, and base chakra. And you have one extra card, and it's the foundation of achievements. Just set that right there. And then we have, let's see, we'll flip this one, nature. This is the energy of pile number 1. So I feel like the nature card is just talking about a very natural type woman. You may enjoy nature. You may enjoy running in nature, doing your hikes and all that. But I feel like you're just a very beautiful, natural woman. So with the cards that we have here, we have harmony and firm foundation. This has given me the indication that you are probably already in a serious relationship and have been for a long time. You may even be married or engaged for quite a long time. So this is an established relationship. We have balance, and this is telling me that you guys have a nice flow in your relationship of back and forth. There's respect for one another. Moving on, there have been some issues in the past that you've had to deal with, and maybe they've carried over for a very long time. Now you are ready to move on from that situation and begin anew. So with the base chakra, this talks all about a sense of security, allowing the man to be the man, providing. Also can be talking about sex. So maybe in your relationships in the past, they were all about sex, and you're moving into more of a stable relationship, or this could be talking about you're now firing up the sexual energy in your relationship because you guys have worked through whatever issues that you've had and are moving on from that. So this could be a fiery new sexual beginning. And then we have foundation and achievements. To me, this is saying that you guys are a family unit, and you may decide to move on over to having children if you do not already, or it just feels like another step up in the relationship that you already have. So let's take a look at, these are the super attractor cards, a little bit more guidance. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So in this relationship, you may have been hurt, burdened by the relationship at some point. You're working through that. You have been working actually with spirit, whether through astral travel through your dreams, or you may be well aware of, God and going to church and communicating your needs with prayer. Could be, if you're more spiritual, it could be you're speaking with your spirit guides and God consciousness energy. Anyway, you are developing a connection outside spiritually that is helping you move forward in your relationship now and overcome some things. And then this is the Whispers of Love Oracle cards. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. So pile number 1, this is a definite yes. And I have heard, let's give them something to talk about, that particular song. So maybe you want to go and listen to that song and see how it pertains to your situation. Maybe people didn't think that you guys would survive whatever happened or make it. Maybe you two are two very different looking people, acting people. But it looks to me that this is a definite yes, and you guys are going to make it and have a wonderful future together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, this is your yes, no, or maybe pick a card reading concerning love. Let's have a look. Okay, so this card is going to represent the energy around pile number 2 at this time. Celebration. Beautiful. We have conflict and defeat. Positive movement forward. Rejoice in celebration. Intuition. Truth. Patience and planning. And you had an extra one. Universe. Okay, so I feel as though this relationship has had a rocky road. I'm picking up the energy of back and forth, back and forth. So that is where the conflict and defeat may come in. You may constantly feel as though you are working on the relationship and then failing at the relationship, working on the relationship and failing at the relationship. Now, at times, this can certainly be positive movement forward. This is allowing you guys to work together and work through your issues, also allowing you to get to know each other's wants and desires. Now we have rejoice in celebration, and we have celebration over here. So I just picked up, there's like a very stressful situation. I don't know if it's like an engagement party or maybe even a wedding or something along those lines. A big major event where the nerves are starting to show through, causing some conflict for some of you. But just know that there's positive movement forward and there's a definite celebration coming on. You are highly intuitive. You make moves according to your intuition, which is good. And then we have truth. This is where you want to be 100% sure of your next move. And you've worked this way all your life in all situations. So this is like really honing in on that. And with love, this may be something that is quite difficult to know the truth in every aspect about a person, and that's where your intuition comes in, if there's some sort of issue there. Patience and planning. So I feel as though this could be moving in together, this could be getting engaged, and then setting the landscape, so to speak, of getting married, making all the plans that come along with that. We have the universe. So this is basically saying this whole relationship was kind of like a karmic type relationship, and it feels as though you've worked through those karmic ties. Now, one of the things that I am seeing in my head is a door with a mail slot, and then like a couple birds standing on the mail slot. So you are wanting to receive a message, or you're waiting to receive a message, or you're waiting to receive a response about something. So there's some sort of waiting on communication with this. So for pile number 2, this is a definite yes. I still have a couple messages here. In stillness, I receive. So along with intuition and truth, I believe that all ties in. There's something that you're really seeking or waiting to hear. And then we have speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So you may feel as though your partner is being stubborn. I am picking up that. I don't know if it's your partner or if it is you, but there is some form of stubbornness here. Almost like they're doing something on purpose as far as keeping information away from you. But that is just kind of like how your relationship rolls. So pile number 2 is a definite yes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading for Yes, No, Maybe Love Edition. So let's have a look. The first card is going to be the energy of pile number 3. Oh, listening. Okay. Disruption. Solar plexus chakra. Sacrifice. Discontent and boredom. Financial and material changes. And accelerated motion. Okay, so with this group, what I'm getting is like I'm seeing this vision of someone hiding and peeking out from behind curtains. So I definitely feel some trepidation here. So in love, I'm going to say this group definitely has some issues that need to be worked through. I don't know if there was some form of abuse. The solar plexus chakra is highlighted because that is where our self-confidence and self-worth come in from. And that is definitely fragmented. So there's some issues that you may be working on at this time. You may feel as though you are sacrificing in your relationships to where you're not fully giving yourself 110%. You're doing what the other person wants to do, but maybe not what you want to do. So there's some sacrifice there. I also feel with this group that I'm picking up a child, so children in general, sacrificing relationships and love so that you can, you know, give the love to your children and everything that they need. Also, boy, there's a lot coming up for this reading. Some of you may be getting into relationships just so that there's more money. Things are a little bit easier, but that is seen as sacrificing yourself and your situation for money, and you may be feeling not so good about that. So we have financial and material changes. This is where your focus is going to be, improving yourself, improving your financial situation so that you can get out of these poor relationships that cause you to sacrifice your wants and needs. With accelerated motion, this is now something that's become like that pinpoint focus moment. Something has flipped the situation for you, and now you're listening. So you may be seeking guidance from others. You may be watching YouTube channels about relationships and how to get to certain aspects of yourself that will help you heal. We do have a couple more guidance cards here. True manifesting is about receiving what is the highest good for all. So even though we're trying to manifest something into being, if we don't have all the pieces in place, it's not going to manifest properly, for one. And if it does manifest, we won't know what to do with that because we are not at that energetic space or level. And then we have romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So even though this is a love reading, And I'm thinking adult relationships. This feels more like some of you are in really bad relationships. Others of you are working on becoming a better person yourself. And then there's like this third group where it's like, put all your focus and attention on your children and yourself and making you guys whole and complete instead of looking out from yourself to find someone to take care of you. There's that kind of feeling. So listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition. With pile number 3, as far as love relationships, I'm going to say no. It feels like something's not right here. So I think there's work that needs to be done, self-worth work, and just getting yourself squared away financially, maybe finding a better job or finding a job. There's that energy. So within your situation, it's like making the best of the situation, turning things around for yourself. I feel like this is like, if you're in a relationship, it may not be the best relationship. If you're without a relationship, I feel like for group number 3, this is almost a better situation so that you can work on you. And if you have kids, put the attention there. Okay, so I'm going to say no for pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.